Hello everyone, welcome to Code Quest. Today we will see LeetCode using Python question number 1. Our problem statement today is: assume you have been given a list of integers and also a target is given to you. What you need to find out, which two numbers I can add up so that I can get this target. And if you found those two numbers, then you have to represent what are the indices of those two numbers. Like in this example, you can see we have taken this list 2, 7, 11, 15, and I am setting a target of 13. So this 13 we can get only when we add 2 and 11 together, and the respective indices are 0 and 2. So let's see what is the solution for this. Now here we have started taking a function where we are just trying to create one dictionary which is an empty dictionary to start with. And what is the purpose of this dictionary is we are going to store the numbers and their indices like this 2, 7, 11, 15 and the corresponding indices like 0, 1, 2, 3. That is what I am going to store in this dictionary. Now here we have taken a for loop, and here I am using one function that is called enumerate function, which is going to take up the list of elements and is going to give me the corresponding index and the number itself. For example, for 2 it is going to give me the index 0 and the corresponding number, that is your 2. And as a result of which this I and num are going to carry the index and the corresponding value of the list which is given to this enumerate function. Now for each number that I have got out of this list, we will calculate the complement, which is nothing but what is the target given to us minus the number that I have received out of this enumerate. And if when I subtract, what I get is a complement. Now what is the next thing we are doing is I am verifying whether the complement that I calculated here, is it available already in the dictionary. If yes, then we can assume that yes, we have got the two numbers which I require, and I can just return the corresponding indices of that. In case I could not find the complement present in the dictionary, I will set the index to the corresponding dictionary and we'll just add the current element to it, right? Now this is the whole logic. Okay, so let's take an example and try to solve this. And at the same time, at the end, suppose sometime it may so happen that you may not be able to find those two numbers which when added will get you the target. So in that case, the function finally returning an empty list. Now let's see the solution clearly. Now let's say we have taken this nums, which is 2, 7, 11, 15 and the target is 13. So my program execution will start from this line where I am making a call to this function toSum by passing this nums and this target as the two arguments. So as a result, I can say this nums is going to hold 2, 7, 11, 15 and the target is going to carry your 13. This is what initially when I reach the definition of the function. Now when I get into this function, as we already told you, so we'll be taking one dictionary which is going to carry empty. I mean it is empty initially. Now when we start, you can see here we have taken this dictionary which is empty as of now. Now we start our iteration. So for the first time when this for loop going to begin, I can see the enumerate is going to work upon this first element, that is your 2. As a result, 2 is going to be available in num and I is going to take the corresponding index. So I is 0 and num is 2. Now what we are calculating next is the complement. What is the target? 13. 13 minus 2, how much? We got 11. So as we find, there is no element as such in num underscore dictionary. So hence this 11 is of course not available. So this if condition is not going to be satisfied because the complement that I got 11 is not in the dictionary as of now. So as a result, what I do, I'll be just setting this value of index, that is, what is the index value? 0, and I'm going to set it to with the key. What is the key here? Num. The num is nothing but what? 2. As a result, my dictionary is updated to 2 comma 0, 2 colon 0, which is the first element of this dictionary. Now when I go through the next iteration, for the next iteration, what is the element we have is 7. So as a result, I will be 1, which is the index of 7, and num is going to hold the value itself. Once again, I check my complement. So complement is your 13, that is a target, minus what is the num value at present? 7, which gives me 6. Now I'm checking whether 6 is already available in the dictionary here. No, we don't have. So because 6 is not there, then what I'm doing is I'm trying to assign the index 1 to the corresponding key, that is your 7. As a result, my dictionary has updated. Earlier it has 2 colon 0. Now the second element is also added, which is your 7 colon 1. Coming to the third iteration, where I am going to take up 11, whose index is your 2, which is kept in I, and num is holding 11. Once again, we will check this complement, which results how much? 2. So now I find that this 2 is already available in the dictionary, right? As a key here. So because it is available, hence this condition is going to be satisfied. As a result of which, what I'm going to get is this line gets executed, where I'm trying to return this dictionary of complement. What is the complement here? 2. So dictionary of 2 means what? What is the value I'm returning is 0, corresponding value. Followed by I. What is I here is? I here is 2. So finally we are going to get what? 0 comma 2, which I am storing inside this result, and finally the 1, 0 and 2 will be displayed, which means 13 can be found by adding those two numbers, that is 2 and 11, whose indices are 0 and 2 respectively. Thank you.